Hello, today I'm showing, I have a video here and I'm showing how to look 10 years younger on DaVinci Resolve. So as you can see, I have a few things here, a few folders. This is the file here. The file here basically explains what I'm trying to do. So we're gonna play a little bit of it doing the trick. All right, so as you can see, I'm a little sick right now. I'm a little tired, so first thing we do is we drag this guy to the editor, then we go to workspace, switch the page, and then we go to color. So I already have it memorized. So you can either put shift 6, or the way I do it is, let's go back to shift 4, switch the page, and then color. Okay, and this is the guy we're going to see right now. Hello, 40 years old, and then we have the color thing here, and this is the part of the DaVinci Resolve that might feel a little overwhelming. These are nodes, and nodes are pretty basically what I'm trying to do is we have an input and we have an output. So the output is here, the green one, and this is the connector. So I'm not trying to rush into this tutorial, but I'm just trying to make sure that all the attention is given where it should be given. So when you go back to workplace, switch to page, edit, we just have on this video here, we just have a timeline with one video one. So that's the track video one. So it has video one and audio one, and this is a super simple thing here. Then we go to workplace, switch the page, and then we go back to color. So I'm just trying to focus the attention on the fact that we just have one video one, audio one. So workplace, switch to place, switch to page again, we go to color, and then again we see this guy here. Here it says highlight L4A2, which basically it means the same that as we go to workplace, edit, it basically means we only have one in our timeline. We just have one thing, just have one video and one audio, right? So when we select it here right now, we go to workplace, switch to page, and then we go to color, which is the page that a lot of people are afraid. But here, all we're trying to show is that we have one click, one video. So we click on it. That's me looking like 40, and then how I do it is I right click here, and then you put here on the bottom, you click add a node and then serial, which means we're going to preserve my original face on node 01. So here is node 01. So I'm showing exactly where node 1 is. And then on node 02, we are going to search for the settings. So for the settings, we have a lot of options here. And then this is, I'm going to show the version of DaVinci Resolve that I have. So I have, this only works, by the way, on DaVinci Resolve 21 Studio, so make sure you have that version. So since there's a lot of options here, you could say it's too many options. So what I do here is I click on search, and then I click on face. So there we have face age transformer. Or I can also click on shift and space, and then I search for face age transformer. So there's 3 ways to do it. Or you can just do it when you start remembering where these guys are located. It's right here, resolve effects, refine, and then we have face age transformer. So we take face age transformers, we drag it here to this guy, and then we have subject's age. So I always like to exaggerate. I think it works better for me. So you put 45, and then you put negative 15. So here we are showing exactly 45. We want to look 30, and the reason we do that is because we really want the effect to show. And then this individual should have like an overlay here. So first thing I do here is detect faces in frame, and then I click on this button thing, this button here, so the computer is already thinking, and it says back, track forward, then reverse. So this is the most important. Okay, so now we can see it's already starting to work. So DaVinci Resolve detected one individual here, one face, and this button is the most important button when you add effects. So we're gonna click on it, and then we're gonna see the magic happen. It's gonna go all the way to the beginning, and then it's going to see all the changes that were done. So we're gonna just click there and wait. All right, so that's beautiful. Now we have face analysis. We're going to wait 1 minute and 30 seconds roughly, and then we would have the face with an overlay. Keep in mind that the overlay is just for us right now, because we want to make sure that things are being properly detected. All the face analysis. Right now I'm talking a bunch about how I feel sad that Argentina lost, I'm tired, I'm sick, da da da. So I'm trying to explain how DaVinci Resolve is going to work, and then how we're going to do this tutorial. It's basically me just talking for a couple minutes, just trying to explain that you can see that here, like the nose, like the cheeks. These guys going to look 30 years old, and actually we're gonna look younger. But okay, we've finished, and then this is the part of where it uses a lot of GPU. Now I can already hear the computer using a lot of CPU power, so it already finished. This is the part where I like to save my project immediately, right? And then the key here is I click on show overlay, so I remove that. If I click it again, my video is going to look like that, so we don't want that for sure. So I click on show overlay, then I go again to workspace, switch to page, and then we go to edit, and then we're going to render this. As you can see, the computer is a little slower right now. And then I'm going to go and render this file, and then this is gonna be a quick and simple tutorial, basically explaining how DaVinci Resolve works, and then how you can become 10 years younger with DaVinci Resolve. Really sad. Yesterday, Argentina lost the World Cup. Feel also I have a lot of congestion. I was traveling, so obviously I'm not used to a lot of AC and really cold air. So should you put this video on YouTube? Absolutely yes. But today is a perfect day to show DaVinci Resolve how you can reduce your age with AI. This is just DaVinci Resolve doing the trick. Look at my face, look at my eye bags, 44, 42, whatever you want to call it. Not, you don't look like a 20-year-old. So we're going to improve this with DaVinci Resolve. Then we're going to show the before and after, and you will be amazed.